Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about Sebas, who, if you didn't know, is basically the one who we are following in episode 6. So I figured, why not talk about Sebas for this little video? First off, as you know, Sebas is the leader of the Battle Pleiades who tells everyone what to do and etc. He is the head butler, essentially. He's in charge of all the I guess you could call him the second in command of the Tomb of Nazarick because he's in charge of all the lower level NPCs and tells them what to do. He's even in charge of the Battle Pleiades, who are some of the most powerful characters in this show. Now, getting into his personality, from what I've seen so far, he actually, as you know, was created by Lord Touch Me, who was a very caring and compassionate person, and made sure that those aspects of him were programmed into Sebas. Sebas is programmed to quite literally not be able to ignore someone who is in need of help. He is hardwired to the point where his personality will not allow him to leave someone alone who is in trouble. This is highlighted when a girl is actually tossed out inside of a bag, and he actually has a shadow demon open the bag and walks by. Someone grabs his leg. Sebas, being him, tries to play it off as if he didn't open the bag, like, "Can you please let go of my leg?" And as he notices that they're actually not doing well, he sees and is like, "Are you okay?" Then the guy, of course, who threw them out is like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be doing this. They need to die, or else I'm going to get killed by this group." I already went over this, but I find it cool because Sebas basically ignores everything the guy says and still helps the human. And then later on, when the guy says he's going to die, Sebas gives him money to basically be able to jump down and start over. This kind of highlights how Sebas doesn't really care who it is. He just has this overwhelming urge to help people who are in need, even if they were causing someone else suffering. If they were in need as well, he will help both people. Which I find cool because it really shows a selfless nature to him, but also shows that he definitely does not pick sides. He does not pick sides when it comes to helping people. He will help anybody. Which I find cool about his personality because no one else in the Great Tomb of Nazarick seems to have that. Everyone else seems to be in it for themselves or for Ainz and just does whatever he says. Meanwhile, you have Sebas, who actually seems to be taking more of his own individualistic approach on things. Like, I am sorry, I kind of live near the train tracks, if you heard that. Anyways, so we go on, and we actually see that Sebas, despite being very much so loyal to Ainz, knows that there's some things that even Ainz wouldn't approve, so he does anyways. Like how he helps the one person. We definitely do see that he's not 100% loyal to Ainz, and the fact that he actually says he does not want Ainz to know about the human that he has taken in. He's probably afraid of what Ainz would do to the human, which would be understandable because it's Ainz. And of course, the Pleiades that's with him is noticing this and is very much so concerned. But anyways, that's a little off topic. So far, though, the only power, we have no idea as far as what Sebas's powers are in the show, except for the fact that he can obviously control these beings known as shadow demons to give information and attack, who we do not know, though, currently how many he has in his shadow. There could be an infinite amount or just one or two, I don't know. Uh, he also seems to use this magic item, which is basically a monocle that I'm guessing he used to skim through the book and find the best magic spells instantly. He also, let's see, what else? It seems he commands a great deal of respect from the Pleiades, considering that the one, despite considering turning on him and killing the human anyways, despite what Sebas ordered them to do, still healed the human, probably out of fear of Sebas, or respect. I don't know. It's obvious that Sebas is pretty well respected if even someone who was so tempted to kill a human as that Pleiades didn't anyways, just because Sebas said not to. Uh, so yeah, that's so. Though all in all, I'd probably say that. So far, I really like Sebas. He'd probably be my second favorite character in the show. My favorite, though, my number one spot would have to go to, let's see, Shoutir, because they're just so funny. I like their personality, they're hilarious. But as far as people who have strong morals and who I really can get behind, it would be Sebas, because he's just a really cool person who all around is a good guy. And I find it ironic that he's with Ainz because Ainz basically is I only do something if I gain something, and Sebas is basically it's just selfless in the sense that he's like, I'll do it as long as it's helping somebody, or Lord Ainz's will. Which all in all, I really like the character. I think he's cool. I hope we see more of him and have even more character development, especially since he's now actually caring for a person, which I find interesting their interactions and how his character will progress with those interactions. Anyways, that's all I really have to say on the character. Tell me what you think of Sebas. If you think he's good, if you think he's bad, if he is your favorite character. And also just please like, share, and or subscribe, and I will see you all later, and thank you for watching.